here last minute. BetBoom trying to take advantage of that. They are holding the B-bomb site to the best of their ability right now. Siren in position with the dualies. 2 quick headshots. He's looking for more, but Boomich will run him down. But surely, even with the Gooshes, there's just too many players here to deal with this. I could be telling a lie. Boomich is found 2. Axel's found 2 as well.
We shall see. Either way. Boomich, heavy guards. I mean, a little bit more expensive already than I think C9 would want. Early fights being taken here, and Pistol's getting a couple of kills.
Something for the USPs. And yeah, I've covered a little bit of Moon on Ruby. I've casted a few of Ruby's matches in the past. He's definitely a good player. Obviously just not on Icy caliber yet. I'm not sure.
Work. It might just be a bit of a conversation, but we shall see. Boomich gonna get one. Axar gonna get another as well, and that's the B site. Very open and exposed. Magnagez,
oh no,
eats a nade, ticks in a molly, and that is, yeah, that might be the round. It's done already.
Thankfully for Moon's case as well, with this little stand-in stint we've got for you right here. He's played a lot at this level. I think historically he's obviously been playing his trade more around the CCT level, and ESEA Advanced in particular. They have played in ESEA Advanced in this season. In the last couple of days, actually, have Ruby. They beat BC Game. They did lose to Spirit Academy and then to Eklot, though. Losing to Spirit Academy is nothing to be upset about, though. I mean, Kiyosuke farmed them, and he's definitely one to watch if you have watched any Spirit Academy games. When it comes to Moon himself, individually, as the hunters to come in slightly, Zorta does well to stay alive.
Zorta M4. One spotted. Nade'll bank off as well. Cyrus will take a decent chunk here, and he will. Molotov as well will force him back, and he's just dead. He gets tagged up, so he actually can't escape the flames.
Zorta with his very iconic way of pre-aiming angles. You definitely know it's Zorta on the server, even if there's no player cam. Well, they get one more as they try and jump their way in toward B, and they've kind of balked them for now. Have BetBoom. Look, a little flank up toward mid as well. Chiron is in a brilliant position here if they exit TV and go back toward A. But Inters did find nothing. Look where Inters is on the map right now. He's through A and has taken A. It's all down to Chiron if he can keep Heavy Guard and keep the bomb in TV room, or if they choose to go through underpass. If they go underpass, Chiron's position kind of means nothing. It's a question of what Inters does now. He's just waiting on A, and Chiron's going to finally maybe go looking. He's making some noise, dropping down. Maybe he's managed to shift it, though, so he's not been heard. However, he has moved away at exactly the wrong timing. Can you believe it? There is now a path to go toward A, but of course, BetBoom know what's going on.
Inters. Let's see. Smoke over towards CT. I should give away his position. Chiron's got the right idea. I've ever met with a grenade though, and he is. They'll get tagged up a little bit. Swimming towards stairs. Oh my god, Chiron, right idea. Jumping up onto his ticket will cost him his life. Spam through from Inters. Yeah, that's it. Time gone. Beneath. First contact, it seems. Molotov will tick a little bit. They're trying to escape, and not given that luxury by Heavy God. Good work. Still open to work. If Zorta's also tagged up, man just needs to be careful. There's a world in which he can get pincered upon. There's still a bit of presence in towards mid.
Magno refacing, but won't be seeing anything for now. They have moved away, and they've moved back toward A, and they do have enough utility to smoke off what they want to smoke off here, Cloud9. It's limited. They have a couple of flashes as well, of course, and even more of a chance to actually get the bomb planted this time. Magno looking to peek on the corner of the bench smoke, of course. There's no Molotov to stop that from being a possibility. And Magnagez realizes that situation, getting one more kill. Heavy God staring at the possibility of him pushing in for more. And that maybe is a little bit too much from Magno. Now Zorta CT, 11 HP. He gets swung on. He needs to hit a very fast shot, and that is the shot. Thankfully, Heavy God was close CT. Ridiculous kill, actually, on Inters through Firebox, but Chiron and Siren have no defuse kit to help with this one, and that's a bit of an oversight for Chiron, considering he has 3k in the bank, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think you're spot on. Unfortunately, they're just going to have to put the tail between their legs and call for a alarm for the rest. And Boomich looks like he's going to lead the charge out here and towards his cat smoke. Hopped over, out he comes, Chiron, gonna be tested, gets 2, and the bomb. That's big. I think he heard the third as well as Boomich has tugged.
Thinks he's been heard, so he doesn't want to just swing on a random timing. He thinks that Chiron is still staring at him right now. With Axel stuck in a part, can work this. Boomich is going to have to move at some point, though, to try and recover the situation. And try it right now, and it works. Great kill on toward Chiron, but of course Nafany was always going to catch him while he had to cross the angle over connector. Siren in the most safe position to get at least 1 for free. If Axel Hard clears this, I'll be very surprised. Position that often a free 1 kill, which will be all you need to secure a round. Axel, to be fair to him, is checking kind of every single angle, so he probably will look at jail. He's taking this very carefully, but it is still a CT favoured angle, and Siren will make it work for him. He was aware that he heard him jump down from Van, and Inters once again will be heard, or seen, I should say, actually, shifting back through underpass.
I think of a stand-in against a full 5, it might actually swing the advantage a little bit more even.
Also very ready, but not very ready for a second Glock, running him straight down. So, annoyingly, against an eco, just a 1-for-1 with the AWP for Zorta. Hopefully there's a way to pick it up. There is. Worries. But that gun, that would be top connector, been thrown away. I believe it has. I don't think there's a way for Cloud9 to pick it back up. I think Magno would have done it smartly. Make sure it wasn't recoverable by a T player. Chiron now peeking from ladder as they make their way towards the site. Just timing on these shots, but they'll get a chance now. Lots of tags being taken, to be fair. They actually get taken down, but thankfully Nafany and Siren are still here in good. Couldn't find a way to rectify. Axile, he's ready for Nafany. 2 former teammates going up against each other. And that's lots of damage done. Zorta's going to go in for it with a USP. The information's come through. It's 1 bullet required, and he takes it. But now they know Zorta is stuck ramp with that AWP. But they're actually just going to choose to face him straight up. That's a bit bold by Heavy God. Moon will find 1, though. All-important kill on Magnajez. So, Siren, if he goes through this CT molly, has a chance to do more damage. They're trying to plant in triple, but it's spammed through by Siren. Moon will go down. Boomich needs his kill, doesn't get it, and then Zorta manages to swing.
Should be a bit of a freebie of a 5th. Magnajez for the first, Zorta for the second. And 1 by 1, just plucking them apart. Inters gets a consolation. That ain't bad. I don't think too much should come from this. Heavy God should get caught. As long as Siren doesn't throw this one away. There should be a favourable fight towards him, but making a meal of it.
Come on, he can do it.
There we
go. There you go. Nafany will deal with the last.
Towards ladder. Zorta can stay posted it. Should get 1 for free. And he will. Lovely shot. Moon gets caught. Forced in entry duties, but unfortunately nobody there to trade him. So he kind of dies for nothing. And they will continue to go from bad to worse as Boomich and Heavy God also get caught as well.
Oh, wow. So much damage onto Zorta, but it's not going to matter from that nade. Zorta living a bit of a charmed life in this round. How he's managed to get away without going down is pretty incredible. Once again, Inters kind of start going for peaks when it's a little bit too late.
I don't know. I mean, I don't really feel like at the moment there's lots to work on. This round feels like an on-starter, but a quick pop on towards B is not the worst decision. Damage dealt Siren. I mean, so lucky to be alive. Chiron, though, for 2. Tech9 spamming of Inters. Sure gets his, but now in a 2 versus 4, this feels done. There's Util, there's Kits, there's an AWP, which is still taking pop shots. At least they get a bomb plant.
Yeah, they've got plenty to work with here, BetBoom. Siren 1 HP, sure. And obviously that's a risk, but with Zorta finding Moon, there should be no further risk. Magno will make sure he checks empty pillar, and Magnajez will take it on Inters. Views will come through. At least a 7 recently. They've improved on it, certainly, but it's not a map where they started off well on. So, worry. There is worry, and that's a good start for Moon. He manages to entry his way toward Magnajez, and that is one of the main threats from BetBoom out of the round. Zorta down as well, and Nafany is not going to realise that Axel crept out toward Tetris, but somehow he reacts to that. Do not ask me how, and he finds Inters as well.
That's such a nice first shot, and the second ain't bad either. My God. Nafany, I apologize. I wasn't familiar with your game. I didn't know we had that in the back pocket. I didn't have that in the locker. They get an 84 here. BetBoom are on track for something quite special. You know, basically all it takes is a pistol, and we could be talking about them taking more or less 10-4. I mean, that already would be pretty damn spectacular. But this round's far from over. 2v3. A lot of damage dealt as well. Both Nafany and Kyron. Bit of a predicament when it comes towards their HP. They can't afford to fight too much themselves. They've sort of, I mean, at least in Nafany's case here, he's kind of got to give the site. We're stacking together. Oh, hang on. Boomich, Heavy God, they're both going to look in here. They've got to clear Nafany. They will. They'll clear him, but it'll be at the cost of one. At the very least. Now, Heavy God thrust into a 1v3 turn, 1 versus 2.
Can win a few of these, that's for sure. Whether it's with an AK or with even just a Deagle. In this very position, he's got the AK to use. Great reaction.
But rapidly running out, and they've got a fairly sizable deficit to try and recover.
Nafany. Chiron kicking off the pistol and trying to make this one look quick and easy. Chiron crosshair placement almost getting caught off, but it does work for the Goosh and body shot on Boomich. Unfortunately, Axel and Inters have a lot of experience playing together, but they've got to find some magic to recover this one. Axel may be able to get one with the dualies, and that's a nice tap from Inters, but the bomb is planted elsewhere. BetBoom will be hitting 9 very shortly. Very simple pistol.
All right. C9. This is now not looking or feeling good at the moment. Inter's going to get caught, but this one feels like a completely done round. Looking at what is a no-buy versus a full-buy, and a more or less empty A site. Bit of a fight that comes through, but it should make a difference. They're trying to move up short here. They should... Hang on a moment. They should get caught without any issues, but yes, there's a team kill in there, but they are going to get a couple of kills on full eco, so it's not the worst thing in the world.
That's annoying for Inters, man. Mate just kind of ran across the front of him, I reckon. He's had his computer crash and he's had to go elsewhere. We'll have to see. If he's the idea, of course, that he will be back from map 2, if that makes a huge difference or not. But right now, I've got to give credit to BetBoom because absolutely punishing as they should. We were a bit worried at the early stage of this game that maybe that wouldn't be the case, that Cloud9 were starting fast, trying to play a looser style. That might catch off BetBoom, but they've been very ready, and fair play to Zorta and Chiron. I was a bit critical of Chiron, thinking that, very often he's very on and off, very hot and cold, but he's played very well on this map, and Zorta 17-6, very impressive indeed. This round is a 4v4 retake with no kit. They might have smoke, so they need the kills quickly. Moon gets his 1, Inters gets his, but again, with no defuse kit, this round's just over. There was no chance to even go for that.
Force Boomich away. Way for them to early doors clear out a lot of control. The flash, though, pretty good CC side. Have you got to get 1 PT? 50 Boomich, gonna get 2. Classic Boomich.
Indeed. And Siren has got a 1v2 on his hands. It's a 1v2 against 2 Cloud9 players who've not found any of the picked up rifles. The rotation has come round from CT to play together towards jungle, but that's going to be a really good Molotov. Axel falls into the open, but thankfully for him, he wins his...
And for C9, it's not been a good showing. They'll be kind of stumbling and fumbling their way around, but open up. We'll go the way of Chiron. Tech9 trying to get super active in towards the fight here. The downhill go. The trade's not bad. Chiron and Nafany adding more and more. The numbers still remain in favor of BetBoom. 2 versus 3 on the retake. Do they want to risk the orb? I don't know.
I don't think so. Not anymore. As soon as that trade came through on Inters, I felt like it was done from there. And of course, Inters... Yeah, it's a weird day so far, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Anthony, aggression in mid. Flash is not bad. In the end, he does kind of look at his teammate's flash there, because I believe it was Zorta's flash, as that's what the kill feed shows. A bit awkward. It will give Cloud9 a man advantage. Siren creeping up from underpass to try and recover things. Still got plenty of utility. It's early round. We'll make a decision. I'm going to reface top mid by the looks of it with the support from under. Axel has picked up the other AWP. Is amusing. But like Axel is maybe the one player that never AWPed when Cloud9 were searching for an AWPer, when they were getting Perfecto AWPing, Boomich AWPing. Heavy God ready for MagnaJez, making his way through that window room smoke. That was maybe the one way BetBoom had to get back into the round. The entry into there's a chance, but if not, it's done.
What we got here? Maybe. Oh, that's a good nade, actually. Perfectly played. Both players get tagged up, then get smoked behind it. Util set there is actually just absolutely adequately timed. And yeah, I mean, this one's done. Just keep hold of what you've got. It's not the worst thing in the world, but unfortunately, the buy around it might be a little bit awkward. Kyron's not got money. Nafany and MagnaJez have a little bit of cash to work with, but I think it's only going to be enough
for them. Let's see if Cloud9, how much longer they can stay in this one. This is a weird buy, and that's Axel. That's probably why he doesn't AWP. That's why Heavy God doesn't play on top of the smoker connector as well. I mean, he does, and he often does it very well, but unfortunately, it's not working out this time, and Sorter's had enough of this map. He finds Inters picking up the AWP for himself, and poor old Stand-in Moon is left 1 versus 5, and he is a dead man walking. Nafany will take that one. And BetBoom, unfortunate for Cloud9, is on the server for Cloud9. Let's see how ready he can possibly be in a different location to play this game. Axel and Boomich, though, great start. They are going into the stack here, BetBoom, on this fast B pistol. And Icy will kick off the series with a kill. It's down to Zorta. Molotov on the angle, but he'll get triple swung.
Or they start to go back to their winning ways.
Nice bit of pistol dinkage there, but no more than that. Axel's FAMAS will deliver. Zorta's done actually really well, not just to get one, but he's actually jiggle-picked Axel out of the round as well. That's kind of crazy. So much damage done. Magna almost an opportunity to pounce on Inters. He just switched around in time a little bit today, that's for sure. This is a good sign. And Axel in particular in mid is very, very solid, looking up towards shelf and toward the bottom of mid, just switching between those two angles. He will get found this time, though, in terms of course, a bomb site. I'm worried about Donut just in case. That could be a possibility. Heavy God's waiting for the red room push. And we'll switch to left-handed, so he has a bit of a better view. Doesn't get in the way as much on that angle. Magna is holding for a possibility of rotation. He'll be spotted out, but Boomich, MP9 in cave, easily done, and Icy gets his third of the game.
Well, it's also a fault, but hands a Heavy God, and
Tech9s and that one Galil on Chiron. Speed is the answer, but will it be the right answer? Heavy God does well to find one, but trades are thick and fast. Boomich once again doing great damage, though. Could even get the last, and he will. Great stuff.
And he will. Gets that control. Flashbang, force her back into the molly. He nearly lined up 2 there, but Axel will trade. Numbers are good. More BetBoom, but Axel got mid control here. He's got at least information to work with in terms of rotations.
Zorta. He'll be coming in, and he wants just to see if Cloud9 goes searching for a recovery kill. And that can be the case when you're a pick down. But Axel, he's in a good spot, and I think he could have a big part to play in this round. Bomb plant will be attempted to come through, and MagnaJez will get it down, but there's lots of chip damage onto Nafany and Zorta, and now Magno as well. Axel could have a big job to do, and there it is. So on the map, and he's even aware of Zorta going back to check from Jaguar as well. Great stuff from Axel. He's even on for the ace here. MagnaJez in a 1 versus 3, and it's not going to happen. Heavy God finds him, and Axel's flank. Copenhagen Major, if you remember, of course, and now, as we kind of mentioned, since Electronic got removed from Cloud9, it opens up his roles once again. He feels a lot more secure, a lot more confident, and it really is very obvious. He will go down in this round, but a great start in the game, and has been very, very solid in recent times for Cloud9. They are 4v5 here. BetBoom need to find a way to transfer this into success. Siren and Zorta together Managers will find Icy in the meantime. It's going to be down to Inter. Surely they check him. They absolutely do. Very common position for Inter to put himself in. They know he's the A anchor, and they will delete him straight away. This is round done.
Okay. Heavy guard. Any exits would be nice. I mean, they'll get one. Nothing going to get caught. Sticking around to at least make it expensive, which I'm not against, but I think Nigel and they're struggling to get going. It's getting a first on the board is great, but basically what we're trying to say is got to be the first of a few. I want to see them get bare minimum 4 rounds, but I'd like 5 or 6.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we are, it's easy to get ahead of yourself when you see a 5-0 scoreline. Of course, even teams do that. But Cloud9, they lost the opening pick to Nathany here. Icy's missed his opportunity to click one away on the push toward A. So Inton's going to have to re-aggress. He does, and actually finds a really important kill on Chiron. And Cloud9, don't forget, started pretty fast on the first map and then fell away a bit. Obviously, that was with Moon. That's a completely different scenario, but patterns could be repeating. We shall see. Siren, that's a really important peak to try and take, but now leg down, he even peaks with that nade exploding. That's really nice from Siren, taking the gamble that Icy would maybe be pushing with a pistol or re-peaking it, and it works out. Heavy guard trying to recover some ground. He knows that Inters has done work already, but he knows he's going to have to be the main man because he's low. Siren 14 and Nathany 63, and now it is all onto Mr. Heavy God. Siren still in Temple after all this time, and they are finally bringing the bomb over toward A. But with how long they've taken, Heavy God is just thinking there's a flank or something. So I'm not sure if they know exactly what's going on here, BetBoom. Heavy God could still have a part to play. Bomb is just shifting in on Nathany right now. If he could push forward on the right timing, it's going to be looked at, of course, trying to deny it, but Siren thankfully is there in time. Right? I mean, right now they don't seem to have many ideas and plans to get to the next level of competition where they think they should be. You just see this damage first. I think it's going to be all okay. So Axar goes down, which is too far away. So yeah, all probably good here. But yeah, BetBoom just haven't had good results in big events. They have the odd map win here and there, but then, that's borderline 2 or 3 months ago now, right? Like, you just wonder what the next step is for this team. And with so much talent in the region that, of course, their players are from, it's like, yeah, maybe changes are just the right thing to do at this point, because this roster seems to have completely stagnated. And while I love Magnajez, I think he's
going to reluctantly give up that space, and it will leave Icy quite vulnerable. It takes a tag, but it'll get his kill. Magnajez gets caught.
Iron creeping through Red Room. Heavy God keeping a close eye on it. But, of course, if you just get a player here, it can often control a lot of the map, control a lot of the rotations. Which will take one more tag. Keep himself alive for now. A bit of a standoff between Chiron and Heavy God. This is really an important duel in the state of this round, because the bomb is going back toward A as we speak. You can see it on the minimap on Zorta right now. Got a long way to go with 35 seconds, and Cloud9 are very well set up. They've got 2 toward B, they've got Heavy God in this position here, and they have the 2 toward A. But hang on. Chiron will hit the shot, all-important shot, and Inters, they know he's the A player, and they'll have to lock him out, you would think. And I don't see a reason why he would reface on that position either. So, bomb can go down. That smoke is really good for Chiron to lock Boomich away, and he's got full control of CT. How do Cloud9 get back into this? I think they just plainly can't.
I think you're right. I think we've kind of just got to say, all right, it feels done. I mean, they're all low, and I don't think you want to risk it with how their economy is, and you can actually see them sort of tailing away here. I mean, Inter's going to be left over, but merely kind of 10 minutes ago, but no, I feel like they're doing all right. Max out for the first, though. Just going to get caught. Zorta could be in trouble. MP9 at close range always has the benefit against the AWP there.
Nicely done by Boomich. Aaron putting a molly down to try and maybe push a little bit further up to get a trade back, but actually a nicely timing molly from Nathany, because it looked like Boomich was planning to go aggressive together to maybe secure one more 1-for-1. Now I'm going to still double swing it, and it actually works really well. Well done. Counterpart IGL will drop. And now in a 5 versus 2, Chiron needs to hit some dirty shots toward ramp, and now he's been spotted out.
Oh, lost 2. I don't know. This one's all getting off the ground here. Good round from C9, right? Opening kill is very, very solid. And, double coming through from Boomich. Can't complain about that at all. And MP9 at close range, always the benefit. Maybe a bomb plant to be gained here, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but I speak too soon.
Yeah, Anubis could certainly be on the cards, but a long way to go. And Axel's found another one. Boomich does go aggressive. This time he's deleted by Zorta. Thankfully, Icy is here. To be fair to Icy, he's not really having a bad game at all, considering the circumstances he's playing in right now. Fair play to him. It must be such a horrible rush to have to pick up your keyboard, your mouse, you know, get your settings, everything uploaded, download the anti-cheat, all of this madness you have to go through when you go to a new location in a rush. And I would feel very, very uncomfortable. But sometimes that's what you've got to do as a professional player. You've got to go through the uncomfortableness in these sort of circumstances. Doctor going to move away? Yes, he will.
August quiet. 50 seconds left to work with. What is the play? What is the plan here? Time starts to tick. It's not an impossible round for BetBoom. You know, still got control of the bomb, and you know they're moving on to an empty site. Right, they're dropping the user on towards B, and they're going to realize soon no one's here. Darren might try and sell the fake, and any presence shown by him is pretty good. But even just one kill coming through from like Magnagest, for example, could be massive. Bomb going to get planted, and now Siren on the other side. He's actually got to make a move quite quickly. He's got to try and support the side. He realized nobody's here, so he'll relay that information over, saying, "All right, guys, like heads up. I don't see anybody towards this site, so you've got to be close to you guys." And Magnagest, that's the worst possible timing. Zorta spotted two from two different angles. Darren making a move though. Actually, his timing is pretty good, and then it's pretty bad. Oh, that is just an awful round on timing. I don't think they've, you know, inherently misplayed anything there every single time. But I mean, one thing
that round, Zorta was never going to win the clutch in the end, considering, of course, he had no bullets in the AWP left, even if he found one more. And Cloud9 are swarming a little bit here against the slightly lesser buy of BetBoom in the final round of the half, and a few pistols in play. And Axel gets another alongside Inters and Boomich to make it a 4v2 with Magnagest on 9 HP. It's going to have to be Zorta. He's on a good angle, making his way up the ramp like that. But you will be spotted out, unfortunately, with so many players rotating in. There he goes. And this is unwinnable for Magnagest. Could get taken down with any scrape. And there it is.
Get a killer piece here. Or maybe cooking. Julies don't do well. Karen will. Let's get caught by the flash, and it's not good enough, is it? They need to get one apiece, and they only get one between the both of them.
Yeah, a bit rough. Nafny might try and make a play here because they're behind anyway, but no, just sitting in the smoke, nothing to be worked with. Magnagest, how has that not been relayed? He's close on this big flank. Oh, if he found Icy as well, things could have turned around. Inters isn't looking toward that smoke push, and Nafny in the end does make it happen. 2v2. Of course, no kit here, so they're going to have to get one player to hold the bomb and another player to hold the line. They find one more kill. It's Nafny to hold it. Zorta's going to start body blocking, but they both get off of it. They see him toward Donut. Now they have to hold it. Boomich is trying to jiggle him out of the round. Zorta's holding for it, though, and they're going to get this defuse. So, yeah, some teams decide to go for it. Some teams don't. I think most teams didn't for a while, then it felt like most teams did all the time. When the money change came in, it's kind of back to 50-50, I feel like it's a bit of a hard to tell. I love the stats actually on the amount of times top teams do buy in that round after the bomb plant now. Okay, it's a bit tighter than it used to be. It's just pistols and no armor for Cloud9. So you're not expecting much from them in this round. BetBoom are going to be allowed to self up to 2 behind again.
All right. Tapping away Zorta. Get into Axel. We're going to kill. Fair play. 50-50. Let's not feed him anymore, though, fellas, shall we? And we won't. I was just a little bit worried. Zorta and Magnagest are very much in that kind of...
Smoking Chiron. It doesn't connect. And how on earth has he got away with that one? Then Magnagest tries to put a few bullets through Jag wall, thinking, okay, well, he's dinked. Maybe I can just get a spam back through. And Boomich hops his way through. Can you believe it? Off angle being held. There goes Nafny as well. Big buy to win this would be for Cloud9. What a way to do it, too.
Yeah, it's true. BetBoom. Tough spot for them, Zorta and Siren. Zorta's going to double back, and he's looking over towards me. No one's here, though. It looks like it's going to be a B finish, and it's all basically on Siren at the moment. But Zorta is going to join him. At the very least, should have two here on towards B to fight. But even still, I mean, the thing is, Axel, Boomich, Heavy got all in one bullet headshot range to that M4. Smoke down over towards ramp. It might just give a little bit of leg room behind this buy. Boomich is crossed. No smoke over towards Siren just yet. That's fight there for Boomich. Very, very clean. Molotov comes down. Spam behind it, but I think Zorta might just save in the 1v5.
Yeah, and once again, Boomich showing some of that individual form that I've seen from him lately, and really do see good work from the top teams in the world. We'll find out at the RMR for sure. You need to be careful in this round. There are lots of pistols here. Lots of pistols here. Boomich, be careful. It's a 2v3, and they've lost the bomb.
This is a predicament. Oh, sort of. That's unlucky. I mean, it's still a predicament. So she's going to play up close here. Boomich needs to be careful. And I think there's probably going to be the seeds of doubt start to sow themselves in, saying, where is this other guy? Nafany's got himself an AK. All on timing here. Nafany crosses back towards box. Inters makes a move. I mean, now it's AK versus AK on both sides. The only difference is that Nafany goes in the open. Chiron, you get one hit. Will can't get the second. So Boomich bails them out with a double. And C9
actually recovers it for one. He wasn't to be aware exactly where Chiron was, but great take by Boomich once again to be in the right place to insta-trade, to give him no chance. In the following round, the main man Zorta, who was one of the names that I put forward for this Cloud9 team, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the reports were he said no. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy. I've always loved Zorta, but I've also loved Icy, so kind of betwixt in between of my feelings on that one. What I will say right now is that was a really important opening kill for Icy on his counterpart. And Zorta will drop, and they have quite a bit of space to go toward Donut. Only Chiron to deal with.
Oh, messy fight. Boomich, double kill. His individual form is looking incredible in this map. 18 and 8. He is absolutely flying right now. And while map number 1 might have been a... Hang on. I'm going to just... Oh my god. Yeah, I'm going to say, will he clear the corner? He doesn't. Hard focus over towards Donut. It's going to be that. P250 at Chiron. Gives them maybe a chance.
Bomb again, by the way. In the feet of the CTs. That's the second time recently on one of these low purchases. Cloud9 have had to fight for the bomb once again. Good flashes, good nades, but there's AKs and pistols in play. Zorta is low, gets caught by Icy. Now it's only the USP and the 5.7, and there's no armor on either of these two. Axel will hold down Mouse 1. It's a 1v1, but he's 21 HP, and Icy switched to the AK. Ooh, a little bit whippy.
A little bit vulnerable. Boomich is actually at a right range. He is in that one bullet headshot. Siren, Axel, one apiece. Quick trade. Bit towards B, it feels, and they actually will send Boomich out here on towards the site. Starting to get some legway here. Tucked himself in. Axel, important kill of his own. They're going for a full rotate. They're going towards the A site, and it is barren, Trav.
Well, you say that. They'll only be here very, very quickly. Bomb needs to go down. Chiron, oh, little does he know how close he was to getting that kill. Magnajez has maybe got the drop on them, though. He's already through Temple, but even though he finds Icy, Axel trades it again. Inters might have to be the main man here. Axel has picked up the AWP on 11 HP. Inters maybe trying to make a play next to Nafany, and Axel has still found one more. Nafany is timing him in the smoke, but he misses his tap.
Starting on the T side, they get the more favourable start for me. They're going to try and barrel in here, and Nafany under a bit of pressure. Boomich tries to jump with his back turn, but Siren still plucks him, and this is a really good hold actually from BetBoom. They've actually set up for this well.
Yeah, they've actually read this pistol. Oh. Hang on, that depends. If duels are won like that, it's switched back around. Axel with 2 kills. And Magnajez needs a clutch. Now they know where he's coming from as well. How do they do it? How do they double peek it? They're going to try. It should work, you would think. Oh, it's the messiest situation ever. How on earth did that... maybe he could be in a more favourable position. So, let's see. Let's see. They're going for a full wrap here at BetBoom. Cloud9 are going to be in the A-bomb site, and they're going to win this round 100%. It's a question of how much damage BetBoom can do. How many kills Boomich can get? The answer is none. So that's a free Mac 10. Axel will realise that there could be many players coming his way. So they're going to advance themselves a bit further toward Beach and toward Camera and see what they can get done. Siren is more dead than he's ever been before. That's just shifting to a smoke. Ain't going to work. He did hear the players running toward Beach, so perhaps he thought he could catch a timing, but Icy was holding it. Boom players, they think they want to try and target. Axel is through into E-Box. Flashes will come through, but the swing is on perfect timing. Magnajez will do really well to line up more. Deagle is out. Can't find the next, though. He needs one more bullet. And Inters gets away with his life and will get Cloud9 a bomb plant with the Galil spray transfer. It's Siren and Nafni on the retake. And sure, Icy, he might feel like he has to go looking for something, because they're both so low. No kit in play, but there we go. Does Icy swing now? He does. It's a 1v1, and now he can play time up against Siren, but there is an incendiary in play. That will mean he can't run through that to take the kill, but he can peek directly behind it. Siren will go for a tap and will go searching and takes the kill, and he should have time for this defuse.
Go get it.
A pinch, but they're well set up to deal with it.
Jazz. Oh, wow. Head ripped off his shoulders. Icy gets a nice one as well. Hey, you got to say, for playing on the LAN cafe, look at the right. He's cheating at his own personal little LAN environment, and it is working for him, bless him. He's looking pretty damn good. Kyron, I don't know. I'm thinking save it. Oh, my God. I think now, definitely. That was a little scrappy. Have you got an Axel R tagged, but then so is Kyron. I don't know. I think keeping an M4 and an AWP alive here is probably the way I'm looking at this. Yeah. I mean, Zort has a kit, but he doesn't want to risk going for a retake, not with an AWP.
Yeah, I think for BetBoom here, especially considering the money was, rough in the previous round, surviving with just Siren alive. Even in every god, and, Boomich going a little bit wild in map 2, but they do have the players that keep that sort of form up, don't they? Which is incredibly impressive. So that's why in time I think there's chances for this team really to advance, and the RMR will be fascinating.
It's true. Off down. Siren should get caught. He does in the end. Daughter up close once again for him. If he dies here, trouble waters. And I mean, 1-for-1's not terrible, but the round has fallen by the wayside. And no opportunity, I don't think, to recover that AWP. Magna just gets his, sure, but this round does feel done in this end. Spot going to go down. That's great. And we'll be C9 getting in another on the board. BetBoom, unfortunately, nothing we can really do here. We'll just keep on to what we've got. I think, anyway. I mean, it looks like Magnajez is sort of tempted to have a little look in. I would have assumed he's keeping on the AK here. But we'll see. He's sticking around, but part of me feels like sticking around just for exits. I don't think he's going to give this a go. He doesn't have a kit. Surely he can't. Yeah, now he definitely can't. Time was gone. So he's sticking around for exits. He might get the AWP on the way out, and he will. It's a small silver lining. One that you'll kind of semi-take, but it's not going to make a difference to what is already a bit of space to work with here. He doesn't actually want to fight too much. He's going to allow them to push out the smoke, which will kind of fall in towards his trap a little bit. This way forward. Molotov's going to be set up, try and force Karen away. They get some decent space to work with. His Heavy God can basically take all of this dark control. This is good. Molotov from Karen down. Shouldn't affect Heavy God. I won't spread into his position. But any looking from Chiron, he could be in a bit of trouble. Crosses spots him. I don't think you want to stick around for the fight, but still a 4-on-4.
Moving the bomb back away from B on the back of Icy. So the whole minute to make a decision. They know that Chiron's here. They know that Zorta often here. Waiting to look for more intel right now. Inters has not budged, as he so often doesn't. To be fair, Heavy God hasn't either. So the bomb is moving around. And looks like they're just going to stick to the plan, ultimately. Drop down into Canal and go 3 through Canal and 1 through Main. Utility over the top, but a nice timing peek from Zorta. Icy will drop. Actually, over the top from Heavy God, trying to show some more presence. But now 24 seconds is the issue. They need to find the kills, and they absolutely will. It just keeps rolling in. And whatever time in the round Cloud9 go for something like this, it looks like they find answers with the entries. Inters will deal with Siren on the rotation.
8 over at Thunderpick.io. That's out. Another good kill for him. Yeah, he's been looking good all series.
I'm so happy, man.
Yeah, like I said, I said it in, map 2. I'm so glad to see Axel kind of back to his best. His recent form has been terrific, right? I mean, he looks comfortable. I think maybe a change in spots and whatever, but also I just think a change of scenery has helped to kind of rekindle the flame and find his form. And I think he's now coming to grips with kind of CS2 and all the rest. And it's really good to see. It's very, very positive. And, you know, if we get Axel back to his best, C9, they have a lot to like. Heavy God, obviously a very decent prospect. We've seen him for a while, obviously coming through the ranks at Endpoint and all the rest. Icy, we were always a big fan of him on AMCAR. I mean, we spoke, all three of us spoke about this on our podcast a bit about how much we like Icy as a player, and I'm glad to see them all finding their form. So there's actually a lot to like about the C9 side. I was worried when they went through this rebuild, and obviously they were kind of dropping out of tournaments, and we weren't too sure what things were looking like for them. But if they go in towards that final, they've got a good chance.
Find a way to get one opening kill in response, and then it just showers in after that. And Boomich has done exactly that again. He's found Magnajez. It's Nafany on the site. They now know he's toward the cake. Siren's instantly traded. It has to be Nafany, but he swings wide to find the kill. 11 seconds for the plant. It's coming through thanks to Icy. Chiron may have a kit, but he's a long way away. And again, answers found by Cloud9 late round on low HP.
Chiron had a tough time of things so far. Gonna change here. No, it's not. It's not at all. And Magnajez's gonna get caught as well. Siren has to go huge. Gets 2 already. Oh, 3. Oh, hang on. Let's not count our eggs before they hatch. As it's now put Icy into a 1 versus 3, and time ran out. Spot. Sacks out. It's a little looking towards him. Nafany needs to hit this, and oh, he was kind of tunnel visioned in towards what was going to be that preemptive door peak, but just didn't expect Boomich up so close.
No, finds 1, but there is that Boomich flank. Retains the man advantage. And he just has control over so much right now. BetBoom are going to know that he's around, but are going to be worried about his presence. Might have to all be Chiron, and that's an incredibly good reaction. Once again, Cloud9 find themselves in a winning position, but it turns. They're looking for Boomich. He's finally going to show his hand. And it recovers it back into a 2 versus 2. But Siren still being here is a problem for Cloud9. What do they call? Icy with the bomb. Needs to be careful. What is the safest route to a site? And they've found that safest route. It's through camera and through A. Boomich can once again have an advanced angle while Icy plants. He's got full util as well as Icy. He can re-smoke camera. He can even molly the flank if, at some point if he wants to. He's trying to do exactly that just when Siren tries to work his way through. Well played by Icy. He's now repositioned to the pillar as well. Tough if you get overwhelmed. But there's only one player to worry about on this big flank. The smoke is a little bit weird. He will miss that shot. It's worrying now. And the Tech9 doesn't take it. It once again has to be Boomich. But they have no idea where this man's got to. Finally, he'll be cleared by Zorta. Defuse will come through. He's got a kit. Boomich needed the ace. Not going to be.
Do you know what, though? I actually really flat around the doors are too happy of how it ended up. Boomich probably should have fallen there. Flashes bank up, but in a way it worked. Zorta, he get caught up a little bit. 1-for-1 trade, a much more favorable over towards the T side, and now 4 versus 2. Again, Trav, no conversation to be had here. Do we just save? And I think the answer might be yeah. They're smoked out.
It's next round's the last round of the half, so you'd maybe question why when Zorta's got money, but it would give them everything with Magno on 350.
That's the way I look at it. It's just having everything to work with. Yeah, that is what they're going to go for. A little bit of a lesser one here, and we'll hopefully, you can say for them, try and find some form and towards the next. But yeah, all in all, great work and great form. And oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, Magna he was tempted by. I was going to say, I don't think even with the kit, he'd have time.
Got pretty solid on this map himself as well, even when he had to AWP. It was one of his better maps when he was AWPing. Or Cloud9. Looking pretty decent here. 20 seconds. Once again, C9 have to hurry up. They've been so successful toward B, other than one round where they didn't account for an extra MP9. Zorta actually takes one extra tag to his teammate's nade there to try and break it to the smoke. But look how many players are here for BetBoom. There's going to be so many bullets going through these smokes here. Heavygod's trying a plant with 4 seconds. He's got it down. And now they can fall back into after plant areas. So much damage going back and forth. Team damage, trades, Icy finds Siren. 4v4, BetBoom, their health is nowhere though.
This is tough. Very tough indeed. Anthony try and sort of start things himself as he peeks around that corner. Axel, nice find. Swinging towards Dark. Doesn't go well as Kyron all alone. Missed shot. Tech9 should do it, and it will. What a half.
They had a pretty poor pistol success rate, even though they managed to win a couple today. But on Anubis, very good. Very solid. I think they won 7 out of 12, if I'm not mistaken. So,
not bad.
Great work. Try and do it one more time. But they're actually going to play for a retake. Inters has got smoke kit. So playing for a retake isn't the end of the world. And look at this big flank. They've got 4 players on this big flank. Chiron, they'll only get 1. Icy gets a quick trade on Nafani as well. And now this is the problem. 3 in toward E-Box for BetBoom. With this smoke kit on Inters, even if the bomb is planted open, this could very much be... Oh, hang on a second. Heavygod's got a Molotov. That's huge as well. He uses it toward back plat, though. Actually, I would have preferred to see him maybe get that in toward E-Box. Can they get Inters on the kit? He gets 1 kill. Kit's on the floor. Has to be picked up. The nade might even blown it away. I don't know where it is right now. Axel and Heavygod fighting for it. Where is that defuse kit? They can't find it!
Where did it go? I have no idea where it went.
So far away.
Yeah,
after the event has gone by. So you live, you learn.
Well, at the very least, C9 going for something a little bit audacious. I like it. There's a gun for them to work with there as well. Heavygod going to be on the one to wield it. He'll drop over his pistol. Bomb will go down though. And again, they might just keep out of the AK here. Maybe the pistols go looking in. But in the same vein to what BetBoom, even if it is just an M4, you'll know there's Galils on the other side. That's what won that previous round. Pop in, Heavygods. Oh, wait, hang on a second. They don't properly clear him at all in towards E-Box. So he gets a little bit of luxury there. Smoke going to come down, going to make his life a little harder. But then a Molotov to deny. Oh, I guess they deny the default plant, but it actually banks off the curve there.
4v4. They do have a kit on Axile, but again, it's the only one. And these retakes are so difficult. They have a couple of flanking players, but look at the positioning outside main. Zorta finds his one. That's Axel down though, and that's the kit on the floor. They're going to have to pick it up. Boomich has found it. Do they still want to try it? There's one more player here. Surely he doesn't expect Anthony here too. Big swing! Wow, dink for dink. Boomich wins it. Heavygod gets his kill. It's down to Magno. He's stuck in the corner and he's run down. And Boomich is on the defuse. Somehow, Cloud9 have done it. I reckon maybe he just disrespected that incendiary. He would have been fine and maybe even won his duel. But he'll decide to play with his team, but they're going toward Beach, and this is a nice angle for Inters to play. Smart counter-strike right now from Inters. He gets his one, and he falls back away in a weird position where he could just get jumped on from above. Fair play. That's exactly the right thing to do. It's a weird round because BetBoom have so much control across of it, but Cloud9 just refuse to lose numbers.
Yeah, I like it. They're just playing kind of... Some people say overly cautious, but I like it because you don't actually really know on the other side what BetBoom are really planning here. They don't have a huge amount of information to work with. There is a slight push via main. I do like this double stack in dark. And again, it's going to be smoked out. That'll make things a little harder. I'm going to go down, and they're just playing off the back of the retake here. All 5 for this. Sure, you get your bomb plant, but we're going to keep our advantages in the numbers, and we're not going to gift you any guns coming through.
This is a bit scary. These ones always get a bit scary, don't they? Especially when there's still an AK in play. And again, time could be a problem, but there's a good first clear, and there's a good second clear. Siren down, Boomich gets 2 more, they're all dead. Brilliantly done by Cloud9. Defuse is safe. It was an open plant of util, but there's very little of it. Only on 2 players. Big swing looking for a double peek in toward E-Box and the canal position. Inters is there for the trade. It doesn't drop one of the players with utility, so they retain the 4 grenades. It's Zorta to go down. They're going to try a different setup on toward B now with one player playing the cubby and Boomich and Inters holding the angle. Let's see. BetBoom are choosing B by the looks of things, but they are going to be converged upon from the flanks. Once again, Cloud9 being very proactive on the rotations. Oh, they've hit their dinks, but not finished off the kills. And that'll be a save.
Yeah, it has to be. It's so much damage down. It's a kind of a dying battle here. Try and go a little bit quicker here. I'm going to drop a nade. Could do a decent chunk. Will do a decent chunk. First fight. Great. Flashbang will keep him alive for now as well. I've got time for the reload and we'll get caught by that man Magnajez. And there might be a little bit more behind it too.
Oh, peeking in the molly, Boomich. Smoke toward heaven. They're going to know he's there and he could just get cleared straight up. It's not even the nade that gets rid of him. It's Chiron through the smoke. And they'll break that smoke once again toward heaven. Magna just gets a free kill on Icy. And Chiron finds Inters as well. Heavy God is not winning this one. And the comeback is on.
Yeah, maybe it is on. At least to do better than the 6 that we've been kind of deadlocked at for the last few maps. But still, the roads recovery is pretty massive. Hugo gets his. There's at least one. Individually, he's looked very good throughout this game. I mean, just in the series in general. You know, he doesn't play all the kind of the best spots at times, but when he's called upon, Chris Baz. Another behind it as well. Oh, lovely work from Heavy God. Might get caught at the end there, unfortunately.
Even though he had 5k after all those frags that he managed to do in the previous round. Siren will get run down. Fair play. But Magno is here. He only buys a Deagle, which is maybe a bit surprising. Maybe I would have thought MP9 Kevlar, or maybe even Hero M4, but they want to make absolutely certain that Icy has an AWP in the following round, and keeping that extra cash is smart for sure. Managed to pick up the AK as well.
I mean, this round, the non-starter. If Heavy God keeps on the AK, it's a small thing where you can say, yeah, it's all right. Looking in. They're just making sure here, BetBoom, not going too quick or overextending. The right way to go about it for sure. Well, we'll see. I see. Moving his way forward. He's looking, unfortunately, in the wrong area. I think we just save it, all 3 of us.
See on the mini-map right now, and Zorta's maybe looking to try and catch Icy in transition back to the site, and that is so fast from Zorta. Chiron then pounces toward Heavy God, the Molotov in toward Temple. Cloud9 should just leave this instantly. What a recovery this could be for BetBoom.
This is it. This is where BetBoom are starting to come alive. It's taken a hot minute for them to even be remotely competitive, but I guess also one side they're showing the T-side prowess of this map as well. Such a T-sided game, you know, when played properly, and C9 who have looked kind of good all the way through. I mean, it's such a good first half from them. It never should have been in doubt. It is now very much in doubt. I don't know, man. C9 starting to dwindle. Inters will get a consolation. Boomich is probably dead here. Oh my god, how? How is that?
Rotation, or rotating back from camera. It's very possible. You can hear that from outside the site. Boomich playing up very close, looking for a spray down. He does a lot of damage, to be fair. But it's only Axel to trade him with that P250. Inters is not close just yet. They are around and about, but Axel maybe a few shots through the smoke. Oh, it's so close on the planter, nothing. But he'll get away with it. And they can absolutely give this one a look, because Inters has got the kit. They're buying next round anyway. Let's see what they can make do with it. Icy pushing forward first, trying to create space for Inters. It's basically all down to Inters in this position. Nafny's stuck in the cubby. They haven't really got anyone to trade him right now. It'll be hard cleared. And damage to Magno. Can they get Inters on the bomb somehow? He gets one more kill, but now he has to jump onto it. It's planted in the open, and the main players should surely be able to deal with him. They will absolutely do that. And Axile will probably, if he doesn't go away quickly, die to the bomb. I think he's going to be safe now just about with no armor.
You take the lead too. I mean, no money for Icy or Heavy goal, but the opening kind of job was 2-for-1 play here. We'll go away from Cloud9. That's huge. Oh, Boomage. Gonna get it. Should get it. Go get it. Oh my god, it's close.
It's a bit messy, isn't it? Icy's here, though, and he gets one more. It will be Cloud9 by the looks of it, who get a few grand final points first. And as Chiron does the impossible, he won't. Icy's...
Thanks for the smoke coming down. If Axel pushes through, he does get very good information. Oh my god, how has Magna just turned on a swivel and hit that shot?
That is ridiculous. Boomage is now forced into the open as well by all the Molotovs and the utility, and I think you know what's happening here. Great tags from the AWP. Heavy God has opportunities. There are gaps and smokes to work with, but he's going to be forced away. Again, they can buy in round 24. It wouldn't be the end of the world if they try and go a bit aggressive for this one. And Heavy God's going to try it, looking to try and find a leg of Zorta. One bullet would remove him, and he's so stuck on default. So much damage done with the flash assist as well coming through. And Inter still has so much utility. Zorta walking wounded on the site. Still not cleared yet. That HE won't be in the right place for that, though. It's going toward the main position, but it does burn out Zorta in the end. Flash on the corner. Inters will peek with that, and he finds Stephanie. It's all down to Siren. 1 versus 2. There's a smoke available for the bomb. Inters is going to try and hold it. Siren's going to have to spread it at some point, but it's planted more open, my friend. And Inters will hold it while Icy holds his hand. And Cloud9, they will squeak it.